Welcome to Mindful Stretch. Before we begin, I have 3 questions for you. Please write down or record your answers on your phone. 1. When do you consider the best time of your life? 2. Who is the most important person to you? 3. What is the most important pursuit to you? Please be patient and watch until the end, as the book The Miracle of Mindfulness, an introduction to the practice of meditation by Thich Nhat Hanh has the answers you seek. Let's get started. Mindfulness and daily life. Now, let's be honest with ourselves. Do you often feel frustrated with your daily routines and activities, such as brushing your teeth, commuting, and doing daily chores? In Thich Nhat Hanh's book, he shares an example of washing the dishes to illustrate his point. There are 2 ways to approach this task. The first is to wash the dishes solely to have clean dishes, while the second is to wash the dishes for the sake of washing the dishes. It may sound confusing, but bear with me. The first way is to wash the dishes with the sole intention of having clean dishes. However, while you're washing the dishes, your mind is preoccupied with thoughts about the future, such as the movie you're planning to watch or the work you need to finish. In other words, you're not fully present in the moment. On the other hand, the second way is to wash the dishes with the pure intention of just washing the dishes. This means being fully present and engaged with the task at hand, without letting your thoughts wander into the future. Often, we find ourselves getting pulled away into the future, making it difficult to truly live and experience the present moment. When Thich Nhat Hanh first entered the monastery, he was given a small book called The Essential Discipline for Daily Use by the Buddhist monk Thich from Bao Sun Pagoda. Though it was a thin book, probably not more than 40 pages, it contained all the thoughts that Thich used to awaken his mind while performing any task. This means that each time you put on your clothes, wash the dishes, go to the bathroom, do daily chores, eat, or brush your teeth, you can choose to use one of the thoughts from the book to anchor yourself in the present moment, taking hold of your own consciousness. The term mindfulness refers to keeping one's consciousness alive and aware of the present reality. The key insight from this section is that we must practice mindfulness in our daily lives, not just during dedicated meditation sessions. Remember to be kind to yourself and give yourself a break. It is recommended that each person strives to dedicate 1 day per week solely to the practice of mindfulness. Think of it this way: without meditation or mindfulness, it's like never turning off your laptop. You keep working on it every day, adding new files, but fail to remove the junk files, which eventually slows down the laptop. The same can be said for our minds. Perhaps you have experienced this feeling before. Your mind is constantly occupied, you struggle to concentrate. Your memory and temper suffer, and you have trouble sleeping with random dreams haunting you. Ideally, every day should be a day for mindfulness, and every hour should be dedicated to it. However, the reality is that very few of us have reached such a level of mindfulness. We often feel like our family, workplace, and society consume all our time. That's why Thich Nhat Hanh encourages everyone to set aside 1 day each week for mindfulness. In addition to meditation, I personally allow myself to fully engage in a mindfulness yoga class at least once a week. During that class, I am completely present and have total awareness for 60 minutes. I also make sure to allocate mindful time each day, such as when I am reading or writing a script, as well as mindless wandering time to balance out the day. Remember, be kind to yourself and give yourself a well-deserved break. When can I find the time to meditate? I understand that you feel like you don't have enough time or the proper space to meditate. It's a common challenge many people face. But let me assure you, meditation can be applied to any aspect of your life. You don't necessarily need to allocate a specific block of time or find a quiet space at home for meditation. In fact, you can practice meditation in various daily activities. For example, you can practice mindfulness while walking, standing, lying down, sitting, or even while working. You can incorporate meditation into simple tasks like washing your hands, doing the dishes, sweeping the floor, drinking tea, eating meals, having conversations with friends, or anything else you may be doing. The beauty of it is that you can even practice meditation while you sleep, by cultivating a sense of relaxation and awareness before drifting off. So, even if you feel like you don't have dedicated time or a peaceful environment for traditional meditation, remember that you can integrate mindfulness into your daily activities. The key is to be fully present and aware in each moment, no matter what you're doing. Your meditation journey. If you want to know your own mind, there is only one way: to observe and recognize everything about it. While practicing mindfulness, don't be dominated by the distinction between good and evil, thus creating a battle within yourself. In fact, our thoughts and feelings are a part of us. They are a part of ourselves. In the first 6 months, try to focus on building up your power of concentration, creating inner calmness and serene joy. By doing so, you will shake off anxiety, experience total rest, and quiet your mind. This will refresh you and give you a broader, clearer view of things. It will also deepen and strengthen the love within yourself, enabling you to respond more helpfully to everything around you. The state of meditation or mindfulness is not about relaxation or mindlessness. In mindfulness, one is not only restful and happy, but also alert and awake. Meditation is not evasion, it is a serene encounter with reality. The eyes of compassion. When your mind is liberated, your heart becomes flooded with compassion, compassion for yourself, as you find relief from false views, hatred, ignorance, and anger, and compassion for others, who have not yet discovered the truth and remain imprisoned by false views, hatred, and ignorance, thereby perpetuating suffering for themselves and others. Practice looking at all beings with the eyes of compassion. This is the essence of the meditation known as the meditation on compassion. Only through practicing mindfulness will we be able to see others with an open mind and the eyes of love. If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. Dalai Lama. Shine the light. Have you ever wondered why you prefer one yoga teacher over another, even though their classes are essentially the same? Or why you favor one restaurant over another, when both serve identical menus and the taste isn't significantly different, like a salad or a bagel? For me, the answer lies in the teacher or restaurant that shines with mindfulness. We need to ignite our own torches in order to move forward. However, our individual lives are connected to those around us. In a family, if one person practices mindfulness, the entire family becomes more mindful. When there is a family member who lives mindfully, it serves as a reminder for the entire family to do the same. Similarly, in a class, if one student or the teacher lives mindfully, their influence spreads to the entire class. The Buddha once said that the essence of life and death is mindfulness. Whether we truly live depends on whether we are mindful. Be the mindful person who shines, and others will naturally be drawn to you. The most important time, person, and pursuit. Now, let's revisit your answers from the beginning of the video. The most important time is now. The most important person is always the person you are currently with, who is right next to you. If you are by yourself, then the most important person is you. The most important pursuit is making the person standing at your side happy, as that alone is the pursuit of life. These answers remind me of meditation teachers who are always rushing, people who donate to charity but are stingy to their family or employees, and individuals who perform good deeds but are unkind to service staff. That is why sometimes, even when we do something right, we may not achieve the happy and satisfied result we desired. This is because we are not present. These are the takeaways I got from the book. It contains a wealth of wisdom from Buddhist teachings and meditation exercises. If you are interested, I encourage you to read the book, leave a comment, and continue shining on your spiritual journey. Thank you for watching until the end. I will be creating more videos like this, along with guided mindfulness and meditation content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications. I look forward to connecting with you soon.